mic. Vinny.
Sorry.
There you go. Gotta get used to that.
Belching. That's why I was back there. Yeah.
So, and like, you know, you get used to just pull it around with you. You know what I mean? Like, just if you lean back, just pull it with you.
Well, let's get him like a collar.
A collar.
Yeah. That's what we need.
Go to like the sex shop.
Tie it right around your neck so that everywhere you move, you're like, oh.
That'd be fantastic.
It has to be like a bar though. It can't be a string because it has to push
It has to
out
be
too.
it's got to be a certain length
like
away.
stiff.
Yeah.
True BDSM shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then we'll get
Welcome
you
to the kink cast.
Right, then we'll get you a ball gag.
Yes,
and then,
exactly.
Right. No, it'll be great. That's exactly what we need to do.
Perfect.
Killer. So welcome. We're back with the same crew. We've got Amram over here.
Yep.
We've got Vinny checking his phone. So he's got busy man.
You gotta make deals.
What's today like? You
business
running all
deals.
over Hell's Half Acre?
Yeah.
Today is a good day because nobody's canceled the deal. That was last night that fucking sucked. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can't like just straight canceled?
Oh yeah, like 9 p.m.
Like who canceled?
The buyers will call on my listings and hey, they want to cancel. I'm like 9 o'clock the night before termination deadline.
Oh geez.
Yeah, and then they think of some bullshit, and I'm like, we'll fix that. Well, it's not just that, it's this. We'll fix that. Well, it's not. They just don't want to buy the house, do they? No. Okay, give me the fucking termination. Yeah.
So Colorado's set up in an interesting way, right? Because it's like extremely protective of the buyer.
Get buyer-friendly state.
So because I remember like when we bought a house, you basically said to us, you're like, guys, you have literally like 5 chances to get out of this deal if you want to.
It's changed. The more demanding the market is, the more seller-friendly the market is. It gets harder. You have to make guarantees that you didn't have to make when you were buying.
Interesting.
So, but yes, buyer-friendly state. You can terminate an inspection. You can terminate an appraisal if you've got the proper wording in.
Yeah.
But as far as the seller goes, I tell people all the time, remember how I can get you out of buying? Yeah. Well, the minute you sign to sell your house, you're fucking selling.
Yeah.
They will force you to sell.
Yeah.
So it is a buyer-friendly state, not a seller-friendly state.
Well, I guess that's the only concession they could offer buyers after this insane run that we've had of just like absolute insanity.
What do you mean
Like-
had? It's still going.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it
It's
is
still
still going.
going.
So like it's still going even though the interest rates basically doubled overnight.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You should have heard him when he came over to my house the other day. So the little seller's report that
Yep.
my lender sends me,
Yep.
it actually says my house is worth less than I bought it for, which I think is just hilarious
It's
because you
ridiculous.
came over and you were like, I think I could get you
That's
300
ridiculous.
grand more
Yeah.
than you paid for
I would
this
prove it.
house right
Yeah,
now.
I could do it.
And the interest rates are what, 7% right now or something?
I've heard 5.89 on
Okay.
on government-backed programs. Yep.
Wow.
I've only seen articles about 7. I don't know if it's 7 here, but
Yeah, it might be soon. Who knows?
That's crazy.
That changes everything.
I looked at my old house on Zillow the other day.
The
And you know,
Aurora one.
yeah, and you know how much those buyers paid over what we listed it for.
Yeah.
This estimate is like 70 grand higher than that now.
Yeah.
And it's it's like
Wow.
estimated refi 4,600 a month. I was paying $2 grand less than that.
Yep.
Just a year ago.
God.
How are people gonna get a house unless they're Jeff Bezos right now?
And it's not just here; it's the whole country.
Right? Yeah, I've looked at
It's the
freaking
whole
Iowa.
country.
Well, but the answer was money was so cheap.
Yeah.
That
But
was
now
the
it's
answer,
not.
and now it's not.
So I think it's like
so.
we're now in the period where people are like panicking because money's getting more expensive. So like I have to get in. I have to
What
get
do
in.
what do people think it's going to go to?
Well, I don't know. I can't project that. I can just say that what's funny is now it's just becoming a normal market. With
That's true. Which is
Typical
insane.
interest rates.
Isn't that
Market
crazy?
with bonkers prices.
yeah, it's been 7 years of fucking crazy interest rates and just nutty
Yep.
sellers market, and now it's just becoming a normal real estate market. Go figure.
Yep.
And that's scaring the shit out of everybody.
That's so wild that like
yeah,
this.
normal with these prices locked in. It's
Yep.
not like they went back down to what they were.
No.
Nope. And it's becoming, price it right, it sells quickly. Price it wrong, it might sit for a bit. That's a normal market. Whereas the last 7 years is put whatever fucking price you want on it, somebody's going to come try to buy it. But yeah, it's just a normal market now.
That's insane. That's so wild.
It is.
Oh my god.
It is wild.
Well, for the real estate segment of the podcast, thanks to Vinny for the insight.
Do you want to get into zoning rants?
We should
rode my bike here.
We should get into zoning rants. That's definitely. You rode your fucking bike here. I was like, he walks in and he's pulling his bike through the door. I'm like, you gotta be fucking shitting me. I'm like, do you hate your car?
Do you
that
check weather
much?
forecasts?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But my bike also has.
You know it's supposed to rain
I've got the
later.
pannier, and I've got my raincoat in the pannier, and I have my Triumph backpack.
The pannier?
Yeah, pannier bag.
Isn't it pannier?
Pannier?
Or-
Isn't it pannier?
I mean, they pronounce it both ways.
It's
here.
pannier.
This is
I don't
America.
know either pronunciation.
It's
What are you
pannier.
talking
Look, what
about?
are
just
we
a
in the
new
Tour de
word.
France right now? Am I riding to frickin'
I see it.
Saddlebags.
Saint Saul Marie? That's
Saddlebag.
not even-
Saddlebags.
Saddlebag.
It's saddlebags.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got my Triumph backpack with the rain cover, and I've got my raincoat.
That's a formidable bag.
Yeah. And that bag itself is water.
You're ready for anything.
This guy's
I am.
ready to ride anywhere.
I have ridden that
Anywhere.
bike
Anywhere.
20 miles in rain.
Why?
I think you told me about it.
Because I don't care. It's fun.
Just in case.
And I
It's
like
fun.
having
I like
cardio.
being cold and wet, and I
some-
want to ride
I
in the
got
rain.
gloves.
Some fuckers run marathons for fun, guys.
That's
Think
true.
about that.
Yeah, right.
You know what's
That's true.
crazier
That's
than
way
that?
worse.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
some fuckers run ultra marathons.
Yeah,
Screw that.
Yep.
What in the fuck is
Don't,
that?
don't you love when you talk about the ultra marathoners? Like you hear about them on Rogan, and they like talk about it as if like that's a normal way of life.
Oh, I know. Dude, my
Like-
friend Joel did this. He did 7 ultra marathons, each on one of the continents. So one literally in
That's
Antarctica.
ridiculous, dude.
But I think he said the hardest one was the one in Southeast Asia.
As opposed to the American one, which was just kind of hard.
Yeah,
Like, this is
right,
like
right,
so
right,
stupid.
right. Where's the level? Where's the scaling?
What qualifies an ultra marathon? I forget.
150?
Isn't it? No, it's not 150. Isn't it just 100?
Is it 100?
Oh,
Wait.
just 100. I
Just
love
100
that part.
miles.
Yeah, yeah.
But then
Wait,
there's like
100
the
miles?
isn't it like the Moab 240 or whatever the fuck it is? Like it's a 240 mile.
In Moab?
I don't know if it's
That's the hottest place I've ever been.
really.
Why would
Yeah.
you do that?
There's a Death Valley one that I think is 150.
How long is an ultra marathon?
I'm almost
We're gonna
positive
find
there's
this
a
out.
Death Valley one that's 150.
Dude,
Really?
Who would do that?
I
Like,
don't
why
know.
would
Okay.
you do that?
I have no idea.
It's any race beyond the standard 26 miles. So most
Oh,
commons
okay.
are 50K, 100K.
should start
150 miles. Let's go.
Oh, that's-
this is what it
27
Wait,
miles.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We should start an
Yeah.
ultra marathon that's 27 miles.
There we go.
Right.
And just be like, yeah,
Ultra
come
marathoner,
do, yeah,
baby.
we
Yeah.
race an ultra
If
marathon.
Mr. Beast can do a marathon in clown shoes, which he did.
No, he
we
didn't.
can do.
Didn't he stop? He didn't make it.
He did make it.
He did?
Watch the video.
How
Oh,
long?
I thought he.
Oh, it took him like 5 or 6 days. They had to go home. They had to go home and like sleep in between, and they would drive back to where they were.
Does it still count at that point? I guess if you do
It
all the
counts.
steps,
Yeah,
why
it's like a
not?
state
Right?
He did. He took.
checkpoint or
He did
something,
all
you know?
26 miles wearing clown shoes. At one point, it was like destroying his ankles, so he had to
course.
duct tape the clown shoes to his regular shoes. But he did drag the clown shoes on his feet.
You know
the
what I
whole time.
appreciate about Jimmy? He does the shit he says.
Yes, he does.
He does it.
The whole time in the video, he's like, "People are gonna think we're faking this, but we're not.
Yeah.
Look at my ankles."
It's so wild.
Dude, I
to
hope
see.
I hope he got like a Guinness World Record thing for that, like some like official
I actually don't think
thing.
he did it.
Really?
I don't
Well,
think
they'd
so.
have to create a new fucking
Oh, they do.
record.
Yeah,
oh my
wait,
God.
wait, wait, wait,
Oh, the
wait.
longest
Wait,
you
wait,
guys
speak
ran
about,
in
like-
clown shoes.
Yeah,
that
wait,
makes
wait.
sense.
Because like, how does that Guinness World of Records like shit work?
Do you
where,
guys
like,
know how
could
this
just
works?
No, I have no idea.
Guinness World of Records is literally a marketing organization.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can call them up and you're like, "Hey, we're the government of Denmark, or we're Charles's stupid friends in a podcast room, and we want to get publicity.
Is
so
that our-
can
is
you
that our
make
name?
up
Stupid friends in a
Yes.
podcast room?
Can you make up a world record for us to do?" And they will come. They'll send an officiant,
Yeah,
and
that's
you
right.
could be like the most people who stuck their balls in pie.
Yes. Yes.
Really?
Oh yeah. No,
Really?
that's-
We're doing that
Wow.
one.
Yeah.
That's like a childhood like that's
This
like
ain't the
ruined my
Olympics,
That
dude.
childhood.
specific
Yeah.
record right there.
No, yeah, right. No, that ruined my childhood. No, just the fact that like the
Dipping my
Guinness
balls in
World
pie.
Book the
Doesn't
book of-
mean
yeah,
anything.
Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Well, no, it does.
I participated in this.
Yeah.
I did
Really?
the world's largest yoga
ball
class.
sack thing. Okay.
Really?
yeah. You did the world's
That
largest
wasn't a
ball
real.
sack.
That was not from my history. No, that one's next week. That-
Okay.
No, yeah, it
you
was in
called them up. They're
it
coming
was
to Denver.
Portland. So this is part of the World Domination Summit. I forget the guy's Chris Gillibo. He has like this conference he puts on in Portland every year. It's huge. So when I was there, I think it was 2014. We did the world's largest yoga class, I guess.
Wow. How many people?
Yeah, how many people?
It wasn't that many actually. I think it was like 200 or 300. It was,
Yeah, but that makes sense because who the fuck would have thought of that
that's what it
before
is.
that?
Yeah, a lot like a
Right.
lot of the records are like, oh, guy who left his hand raised for 15 years for a Hindu thing. Like, okay, that's hard
Yeah.
to break. But most of them now, it's like we made up a record that's so unique, no one's ever tried it before.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the guy that planked for 8 hours.
Yes, though
yeah.
I actually think Jimmy has broken a few Guinness World Records.
There's
that-
no way he hasn't.
I think he did largest pizza. I want to say.
Oh, I feel like I remember
I
something
think they
about
actually
that.
had a Guinness person there for that one.
Like eating or creating?
Creating.
Oh, I see.
And then they had like a professional eater face off against like him and three
Professional
friends.
eater. Like what a job title.
He smoked them.
The eater one, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Professional
Can you imagine
eater.
being a professional eater? Vinny, what's that like?
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
I knew. The moment you said that, I knew you were
You
gonna
took
turn
my
it around.
joke from me, man.
Yeah,
Let me bring it.
exactly.
It's gonna be well. It's been a journey.
Yeah, exactly. That would have been nice.
Oh my God! All right, we gotta get into the news. We have
All
to
right.
cover the news. So Jake, you've got some stuff for us over here. So let's hand out some news. Who wants to read the news? We have two headlines. Who wants to
I
like
read the
news.
news?
Oh, I didn't read anything.
All right.
Here I
Yeah.
am checking.
All right, here
Who
we
read?
go. I didn't read
Amram,
anything last time.
you didn't read. Okay.
So I just pick one?
Wait, Vinny didn't read either. Give
Oh, yeah?
give Vinny one.
Okay, here's
Don't look at it yet.
All right.
Okay.
So
All right.
I just straight up read the whole
Yeah,
thing.
Amram, you're the news
Okay.
anchor for today. What do we got?
Oh,
What's
okay.
on the docket?
All right, so we got Oregon romance novelist who wrote How to Murder Your Husband goes on trial in fatal shooting of longtime spouse in Portland. All right. So,
That's too stupid to make up.
yeah,
That
yeah.
is too stupid to make
Well,
up.
we'll see. So, okay. Loving wife or cold-blooded killer? Teams of prosecutors and defense attorneys painted two drastically divergent portraits of Oregon romance novelist Nancy Crampton Brophy as opening statements for the first murder jury trial in Multnomah County Circuit Court in more than 2 years began Monday.
Wait. Imagine that being your bragging rights. Like, this is the first murder trial in more than 2 years.
Holy
I don't see why that's relevant. Like we know what that fucking county is.
Yeah.
No, hang
it's
on a
like-
second. Isn't this a movie?
Is
This is literally a Basic Instinct.
How to Murder Your
Yes.
Husband.
This
You're
is a
talking
movie.
about a fictional novelist.
Did she
turned-
know about that ahead of time? Was
She
that
has to have known about.
well? And also,
this is a famous movie.
so wait, what was the book she wrote? How to murder your
How to
husband?
Murder Your Husband. Yeah.
That is, it's literally the plot of Basic Instinct. I mean, the book isn't called that, but it's a novelist.
It's definitely
who
like
writes
a
about
movie premise for sure.
a person killing their husband, and
Yeah.
then turns out she's like. A
So
killer
wait,
in
what
it.
I want to know is, did she use her own advice? Like, did she go by her own book's advice to do it?
She followed herself on herself.
Does it say
don't know.
what happened to the
Yeah,
husband?
what's the
Well,
murder?
Oh, it was shooting.
Here's the rest of it. I mean, Crampton Brophy has remained in custody since she was arrested September 5th, 2018, facing a single count of murder in the fatal shooting of her husband, Chef Daniel Brophy, 63, as he prepped for work at the Oregon Culinary Institute in Southwest Portland around 7:30 a.m. June 2nd.
So what happened? Was he shot? Like we don't need to read the whole thing. Like,
Oh,
what was
no?
let's just give me the.
Well, I'm halfway done. I mean, you might as well know everything, right? So, I mean,
All right, let's read the whole thing.
I think this will answer any of our questions.
Okay, all our burning
All right.
questions about the answer.
Multnomah County Senior Deputy District Attorney Sean Overstreet told jurors that Crampton Brophy was motivated by greed and a $1.4 million insurance policy.
No.
Yeah, she executed
Him.
Him,
Yeah, she
yes.
executed him. She executed what she perhaps believed to be the perfect plan, Overstreet said, when the then 68-year-old allegedly followed her husband to work and shot him in the back, piercing his spine and heart before firing again as he laid sprawled on the classroom floor. Either shot from the Glock pistol could have been fatal, Overstreet said. All of the leads that detectives followed up with all pointed back at Nancy Brophy, Overstreet said. So that's what that is.
I wonder what her book said.
Yeah,
Did her
that
book say?
article is
Did her
fucking
book
terrible.
say?
Can we all agree with that?
That was a horrible article.
Yeah.
Either that or you sucked at reading it. I don't know.
When in doubt, blame Amram.
Yeah.
It's me.
The book, I'm sure, did not say
Yeah,
follow
why
your
didn't-
husband to work and shoot him in the back.
You know what
In
that
the back,
article?
in the parking lot.
You know what that article told me?
What?
The fucker who wrote the article didn't read the fucking book.
That's true.
Like maybe start there, pal. Like or her or them.
Why would you
Maybe
write that
start-
article
yeah.
and not mention how she says
it's
it in
your
the book?
fucking headline, and you're like,
That is the ultimate news
I would
article.
have done the mirroring things of this is what she said to do, and then the stupid bitch did this. Like, and do some counterpoints here. And instead, they talk
You got
about.
to start writing articles about murders. That's what you need to do.
I mean, that's absurd.
Your real
I
estate
read better
career's
textbook
over.
shit, dude.
yeah.
Huh.
That was a terrible article.
Oh my God. All right. What do we got on this one?
40-person brawl breaks out over Golden Corral steak.
Yep.
I
Yep.
don't
Oh,
even fucking read this.
I
already know
I
what it's
actually
gonna
know
be.
I
this
have
one.
been to Golden Corral.
I feel like
it's
I know
not
this
worth
one.
fighting over.
I already
No.
know what this article's going to say. I can just tell you right now. Police are investigating a fight that broke out in a Golden Corral over steak. Video scenes show dozens of diners throwing furniture, slamming high chairs in an all-out brawl.
40 people, though. I want
That's
to
a
know
lot of fucking
who was
people.
the
Yeah.
37th person who said, I'm gonna involve
They said,
myself
"Fuck
in
it,
this.
let's go."
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah. Jeez.
The social media videos depict the chaos of the scene at the time. Most individuals were gone upon police arrival. Everybody get the fuck out of here!
They just do this on Tuesdays.
Scatter.
The police department said thankfully there was no serious injuries resulting from the fight that we're aware of. The sheriff added they're working to determine the cause of the fight. However, a former employee of the restaurant said that coworkers started arguing, and we all know this, over a shortage of steak at the buffet.
So wait, the coworkers were
Wow.
involved.
Yep, I'm telling you right now, guys, if you're fighting over Golden Corral steak,
You got bigger problems. Than that. Wait a minute.
You need to
So
fix
was
your
this
life.
started by the coworkers?
it says no. It started by between the 40 people by the shortage of steak.
Right.
So the manager and coworkers said that.
So it was like a coworker
Oh.
was like, "Hey, we don't have any steak," and then the guy was like, "I'm gonna now punch you."
Oh, here we go.
Like
Here's
the
why.
customer, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. There's video. I wish we could see the fucking video.
Oh man.
The disturbance
Is there like
started.
surveillance video from that?
Social media online. Let's see here. Here it is. Ready? This is how fucking stupid it is. The steak was too well done for the first set of customers, and everybody else freaked the fuck out, and they started throwing chairs at each other.
Yeah, that makes
Golden
sense.
Corral.
Listen, have you ever been more enraged than ordering medium rare, which is the only fucking
only
correct
way.
way to order steak? If you do it any way else, you're wrong.
Or rare.
Yeah, I know that.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's,
you
that's,
could do
that's
that.
a good point.
You could
That's a
do
good
that.
point.
You could do
Or
that.
tartar.
Or breathing.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring
So
me the cow. Take a bite right out of it.
Yeah.
I understand that. I can sympathize because
Yeah.
yeah.
My
Comes
mom
out.
likes well done steak.
Dude, what?
No.
Just get a burger.
Fuck.
This is what I told her, and she likes well done burgers. And I'm like, the chef loves you because he's got a festering piece of meat in the back of the walk-in.
Oh,
that he's gonna
100%.
throw out tomorrow.
Right,
100%.
right.
You
right.
just ordered
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Charles, grab that out of the trash. I got a customer for it. They just
100%.
fucking burn it.
Yeah. Oh my
That's
god.
crazy.
Here's your briquette.
Do you guys know how Pittsburgh Rare, that's why I ordered my like black and blue, how that was a thing?
Just the seared with the rest
Yeah,
of
charred or seared with internal cool and rare. So it's called Pittsburgh Rare because these dudes in factories, I don't know which factories.
Wait, the inside is cold?
Oh yeah, it's
What?
rare and cold, but the outside's hot and charred.
What?
Pittsburgh Rare.
That
sounds
weird.
Only
Awesome.
way I fucking order my steaks at
Really?
steakhouses. Yep.
Really? Wow. Okay.
The workers.
So wait, you like the char on the outside?
Yeah, I like that.
Really?
It's
Char
almost
is
like
amazing.
a bark.
See,
But the
I've
inside
Oh,
of
that's
never
weird.
been able to get into that taste of like burned.
Well,
like,
because it's a burnedy.
See, this
yeah.
is the thing.
I can't get into it.
Because you've probably only had it with medium rare. You have to have the cold, raw texture inside to make the outside burnt shit amazing.
Really?
It all comes together. It
think
is
so,
yin and
yeah.
yang shit, and it is truly wonderful.
Wow.
You guys ever take cold showers?
All right.
Sorry,
hold on.
very-
Wait a
very
second.
inside joke,
No, okay,
very
no, this
inside
is,
joke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
what
about
is-
to become
what is the
outside.
joke here?
Holy fucking shit. Everything you say to this motherfucker right here, he goes, yeah, but you ever taken cold showers? It's like, do you guys know about cold
that your
showers?
thing?
Well, yeah, I love taking.
He-
I just got a like an aluminum tin thing at Home Depot and like.
Oh,
just
he's
fill
doing
up-
ice
Oh,
baths.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
ice bath thing?
Yeah, like I love that.
Do you like Tim
wears
Ferriss
you up.
books?
Huh? what? Wait, what?
You read everything Tim
said, do you
Ferriss
like
has
Tim
ever wrote?
Ferriss?
No, I've never read that.
Do you
no.
drink bulletproof coffee?
Do you listen to Rogan?
You ever get some elk
You ever done
meat, dude?
DMT?
Right,
Dude, you never eaten
yeah,
elk
dude,
meat?
DMT,
Have you,
yeah.
you have low T?
Can we all agree that the whole like bulletproof coffee, like everybody training and like saunas, and it's like chill the fuck out, guys.
Well, it's
Oh
one of the
my
greatest.
God.
Yeah, but
Excuse me.
it's
no,
one of
I need something to talk about that will let me sell a course or an ebook.
yeah,
so-
I guess you're right. Yeah.
So, and that coffee's got
I was
midichlorians
literally,
in it. So.
dude. I was literally about to say it's one of the greatest marketing tools of all time.
Yeah.
because
it is.
They somehow took like Black Rifle coffee and like that. They took coffee and turned it into this manly badass thing.
Yes.
with the right brand.
Hyper
and
masculine.
and it's
Yeah.
never had that kind of thing before. Like nobody goes to Starbucks and thinks like fucking yeah,
Oh,
like.
yeah.
And so they created these brands. I don't know what was the one you said?
Bulletproof.
Bulletproof.
I used to read that guy's
Come on.
blog before he ever had products. He was just like a weird nerd in San Francisco. He's like, I put butter in my coffee
Yeah.
to get healthy fats
Yeah.
every morning.
Not only that,
I'm
but
like,
every-
you just have some toast with your coffee.
Yes, and then some marketing guy was like bulletproof.
Hell yeah.
Paleo.
Yeah, that's it.
Sell elk meat.
Dude, of course, yeah. That's
What it is.
That's
It
hilarious.
is a hyper masculinity movement that is
And
it's tremendous to
It's
see.
not just hyper masculinity. It's like fitness and self-development always needs a new gimmick for the next person who comes along.
Yes.
If you look at like fitness TikTok, it's nuts now. There are people now who like make their career off of saying whey protein is like horrible and the worst thing ever.
All you have to
because-
do is
fucking
say
ridiculous.
just because no one is saying it,
Yes,
they
you
can
just
get
have
attention.
to exactly.
Right,
You have to
right.
say the thing that makes you sound like the person who's coming along and being like, actually, that's bullshit.
Where the
Bench
truth is,
press,
if you just did
die.
jazzercise and ate whey protein and were healthy, you'd be jacked as fucking
yeah,
really
yeah,
great
yeah,
shit.
yeah, but the second
You know,
you
bench
say
press will kill you.
Exactly.
You will
yeah.
literally
Oh my
die. If you
God.
bench
Yep.
one press,
You're
Yeah,
killing
you are
your
gonna
children.
die.
you will
Yes, yeah.
in fact die. I have been
Yeah.
weightlifting for 500 years. I have a PhD
Yeah.
in medicine, and
Yep.
I know that if you bench press once,
Every
You
rep
literally-
shrinks your
yeah.
balls.
You just all you have to do is say the thing. You have to be like,
like
that thing that everybody generally accepts as being true is not true.
That's like,
that's the key to everything.
That's like what? Wait, the thing that you're saying, Tom, is just like you know, what do they call it? Old wives' tale, or like, oh yeah, if you like masturbate once, like you'll go blind. Like that's a common thing, you know?
Weed will make
right?
you crazy.
Right? Don't even bench press once,
but
or you'll
see,
die.
they
Weed will
don't,
make you
they don't
crazy.
tell the rest of it. The next
Yeah.
time you masturbate, your sight comes right back.
Yeah,
So it just needs to be even number of times.
There's,
Yeah,
there-
right,
there's
right,
a
right,
there's
right,
a
right.
bazillion TikToks that all are the same joke where it's like the dad comes in, he's like, son, if you masturbate too much, you'll go blind, and then he's like, Dad, I'm over here. Oh, man. All right,
That's
so
great.
moving on,
That's great.
Amron
Oh,
has
boy.
a
Boy.
new segment. This is possibly the dumbest shit we've ever
This is my
attempted
favorite
Okay.
in a recorded context, but. He.
I'll explain.
I'll let
All
Amram
right.
explain.
This is a this is a
So
creation
stupid.
of my own while I was living in New York. Whenever we'd go have like long car rides and try to like pass the time. So I had two creations, but this is one of mine. Okay, so we would take like a familiar song and then we would sing it in time, but then you would also like omit some words and then see what story comes out as a resultant thing.
So reverse ad libs.
Kind of.
Yeah,
Sort of.
Reverse
Sort of.
ad libs.
Right. Yeah, right.
You're getting it.
Yeah. All right.
We're trying to teach Vinny how to use a mic.
I'm finally getting it, dude.
All right. So let's see. So I've prepared a couple.
What's the song? What's the first? What's your first song here?
So I mean, just to start on easy mode, we'll pick a song that everyone knows. So I have the wheels on the bus go round and round. Okay. So
What's the? So we got to count it off. You got to count it off.
yeah.
everything
So
and
I
you
mean,
gotta get
just
into
in case if the viewers across America and the whole world don't know how wheels on the bus go, I'll give you a sample as to how it works. So it goes. So the wheels. Okay. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. So I'll count myself in like 1, 2, 3. The wheels and then
okay.
whatever.
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So okay. So let me see.
So
So
dumb.
let's get this.
I don't know why
going,
we allow this.
Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Wait, are we singing?
No.
Or is the listener supposed to be singing?
No, you guys are just supposed to be listening.
Sing along at home.
Yeah. No, you guys are just supposed to be listening. And
All right,
I
wait, wait,
prepared.
wait.
I
Okay,
prepared
you're gonna
something.
Start again.
Okay.
The fact that he counted it off and then there was just silence.
Me, I'm like,
You're like,
You're like, am I
do I
supposed to
start
come
singing?
in?
yeah.
Is this my part?
on the bus, go round and round.
Yeah. Backstreet Boys, baby. All right. No. So yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So I'll go. All right. Now you guys
Count
fucked
it
me.
in.
Now you guys fucked me.
Count
up.
it in.
Okay. It's okay. 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 Wait.
So you have to listen for the song in your head.
In your head.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like hear the song in your head, but he's only going to sing certain parts.
That would make a story. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So, okay. Here we go. Okay. Stop. Don't fucking make a noise. 1, 2, 3. The wheels on the bus go through the bus. Swish, swish. Go. The horn. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep. driver on the bus says, back on the bus.
Oh my God. It's still going?
The baby on the bus says,
What does the baby say? What does the baby say?
Mommy. Shush, shush, shush.
Oh my God. Wow.
That's fucking absurd.
Right?
That's
Isn't that a
dumbest
great?
shit that's
Isn't that a
ever
great
existed.
car ride game?
That
Like
is
to
so
pass the fucking
stupid.
time.
Oh,
Dude,
no.
that is great.
When
yeah.
you started and you said the wheels on the bus go through the bus. Wow.
Oh my
That killed me.
god.
Oh my God.
Dude.
Jeez. Okay, well, we're
So
never
this
doing
works
that
better
again.
if,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you have like all the lyrics in front of you, so you
Yeah.
can like, look ahead a little
Oh,
bit.
he's got a whole. Wait, let me see
Yeah.
this.
Well, this is
He's
Wheels
got
on the
this
Bus.
whole thing. It's this whole thing, and he's got it all. Oh my God, it's all labeled. It's all.
Figured out, planned out. It's all thought about.
Wow,
Oh man, you can make some fucked up shit out of that game.
Dude, hell yeah.
Yeah, you really
You
could.
could really make.
Oh my God. Okay, well, that was a disaster.
Do it with Bohemian Rhapsody.
Ooh,
Definitely
Mama
could.
just killed Mama.
Oh man, yeah, that's the whole idea, I guess, right? Just like,
Mm-hmm.
no. But okay, well, in that case, it's time for one small thing. You don't lean too far that way. 'cause
Which
then
way?
That way, because then the camera's behind you. Yeah, there we go. That's the angle we want. Anyways, ooh, it's time for. This is important for you.
Yes.
Bad music advice.
Oh. God.
We have.
How are
we
the
have-
lessons going?
Yeah. How them lessons go?
They're good.
Wait. Okay, so we never really we didn't dig into this at all. So you've been taking lessons
Yeah. Oh yeah.
at your house
Weekly in front
on
of the
your piano.
Piano
Okay,
that you said was tuned properly. It was just kind of shitty.
it's okay. It's okay.
Coming from a music snob, that means good.
My piano was tuned.
So you got somebody coming to the house.
Yes.
So your whole family knows about this then.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So what was the secret?
Oh, what he's doing.
The actual what I will be performing at the recital. I am the only adult performing.
Amongst a sea of 4-year-olds.
It'll be a sea of fucking
Are you
children
gonna?
and their
that's
parents.
great.
Is everybody gonna get like a certificate, and you're all gonna line up on
Yes,
stage?
I'm
so
not
it'll be
kidding
like,
you.
boop, boop, boop,
And I'm
boop.
gonna be in a
amazing.
fucking. I'm gonna be in like a 4-piece tuxedo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking
When
bang
is
shit
this?
out.
And can we come?
Yes, everybody's invited.
When?
You should bring cameras.
When is it?
Oh,
when?
this is amazing.
In June.
It's in June.
Late June, like June 25th, maybe June 20th.
That's when I'm getting married, so you're not allowed to do it.
No, it
that
won't be
day.
that fucking day. I promise you. Yeah.
Okay. Is this one or two or what is this? Two. This is two. Okay. So should I do them in order that you handed them to me?
I took figure skating lessons when I was like 24.
Wow.
So I had,
I would've sworn he
I
was
had
like
I had a-
14.
No, I was like 24. I had a friend who was like about your size, honestly, and he's like, I want to play hockey, but I can't skate. Will you take lessons with me? Because otherwise, it's all 4-year-olds. So we took lessons together, and yes, it was all 4-year-olds.
Did you guys learn how to skate though?
And us, yes.
Both
I got,
of you?
I got pretty good at it. He got okay.
Wait,
at
what
it.
can you do? Can you like spin and shit?
Oh
like
yeah, I
that?
can spin.
You
I
can
can
spin, go
I can
backwards.
jump.
You can cut
can
off
jump?
the ice.
I can do a half rotation jump.
No
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
I have videos.
How hard is that?
hard?
Really?
Oh, ice skating's
Hard.
fucking impossible,
Incredibly
dude.
hard.
Well, I mean, I can skate like pretty well, but I've never figure skated. So like on hockey skates, like I can skate pretty well.
You might pick it up fairly quickly.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, I had rollerbladed and stuff, but there's just a lot of technique that takes a long time to get.
That's so crazy.
Like a freaking 3-turn, where you're just like on one foot and you turn it 180. That took me so long to figure out.
Oh, like
Yeah,
just,
you had to
I
fall
gotcha.
100 times trying that.
Yeah.
Woof.
What about skating with that toe pick thing? Is that like a weird thing?
You have to get used to it for sure.
Yeah.
And then when you get used to it, you
I
buy
feel like I would
skates
just-
that have a bigger one because you want it to be big for landing jumps. And
'cause
sometimes
that's
for
the only
taking
way to-
off the toe pick. For
I
the jumps.
gotcha,
I mean,
yeah.
you could land on the blades, but like it's safer to get into the toe pick and then go back onto the gliding part.
How long did you take lessons or whatever?
Maybe a year.
Really? Like weekly?
So I took a group lesson with all the 4-year-old girls, and then so I finished that, and I was pretty good. So I just show up at free skate one morning, and it's like me, 6 a.m., and then a bunch of old ladies, and I'm just like, reading,
I bet they loved you.
I'm reading a book on the how to like do technique and trying to figure out. And this old lady comes up to me and she's like, I'm going to insist that you buy lessons from a coach before you kill yourself. So I hired this coach. Her name was Jenny. She was like a champion figure skater and speed skater from way back in the day. She was like,
I've always wanted to try speed skating.
And yeah, she was incredibly helpful. So yeah, I passed
That's
like
pretty
this
rad.
test you got to do.
wild.
It's like bronze moves in the field or something like that. So I passed that, did a competition. And
You did a competition?
Fuck off,
Wow.
What the fuck?
I was the only person in like the 25-year-old guy category, so I got a gold medal. by default.
yeah. So wait. First,
This is ludicrous.
what got you into this? Like, why'd you?
Like I said, my friend wanted to play hockey.
Oh,
and he
wanted to
wanted,
play
he wanted me to take the lessons with him because
Just
he
do something with me. Yeah.
He didn't want to be stuck with all the kids by himself.
right.
So we go to the store,
And he
I
hadn't
was gonna
skated
buy-
before.
He had never skated before.
Ah.
He had like never skated.
Wow,
So he
okay.
was like slipping and sliding all over.
Right,
I had
right.
rollerbladed and all that, so I picked it up pretty quick. We go to the store, and I was going to buy hockey skates, and the guy's like, "Well, if you're a beginner, it's actually easier to learn on figure skates." So
Really?
I bought figure skates because I didn't know what I want to do.
No shit.
It's
wonder
because
why.
hockey skates are like
Why don't
curved.
you know that, Charles?
There's no toe
Yeah,
pick and
right.
there's no like flat end.
Yeah.
With figure skates, you have like that flat end.
Oh, so
in the
you
back.
can put a little more like pressure on the
can.
I
Lean
see.
back in them. You can't lean
Yeah.
back.
and they
Yeah,
lace
no,
up
no, you
tighter.
can't.
You get more ankle support because they lace up tighter. So I'm like, well, I don't know what I
Huh.
want to do. Whereas he knows he wants to play hockey, so I'm just going to buy figure skates. Screw it.
Wow.
And then I was like, well, I don't
You
really
became a
want
champion figures.
Then you became a champion figure skater.
quad jumps all day, bro.
Oh my god, dude. So wait, how'd the competition go?
I did fine.
Yeah?
I mean, I was literally the only person in my category, so I was going to win no matter what I did. But I had a routine planned, and I was able to do all. The
Yeah, but
moves
don't say that. Just be like, I've won a
You
figure
should
skating
just,
competition.
change that too. And
That's
then
like
one
saying
year
is
I
that's
became
like
a
me
champion.
saying I was 2-time MVP of my high school soccer team, and I leave out the fact that I graduated with 38 kids. But who cares about that? That doesn't matter.
Well, there you go. Yes, I won a figure skating competition.
That's what
Right,
we like to
right.
hear.
That's what we want
All
to
right,
hear.
we got to move on
Crushed
to our
everyone.
next segment. This is where we teach Vinny about music theory,
Yes.
Hey.
so that he can have some level of success in his upcoming competition against 4-year-old girls.
Yep.
So
And my own
gonna
kids, don't
need
forget. I get
all
to
the
beat
help
the
you
piss
can
out of
get.
my own kids too. Rocco and Leo.
That's
Ooh.
fun.
so wait, so the teacher comes to your house and
Yes.
they do what, 3 lessons?
Yeah, so I'm always first.
You
Because-
are the favorite house
Oh, yeah.
because they're making bank.
Yeah,
they're
for
like
sure.
they're like
Yeah.
one stop.
Yeah, she's going to be
Yeah,
out of town
of
for a few weeks.
Hell
and
yeah.
She found a substitute teacher. She's
Oh,
like,
nice.
because she's got to keep this fucking train rolling.
100%.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't blame her one bit.
She's
okay.
great.
Well, you can relay this message and get feedback on this because this is an in-depth explanation of time signature. Ooh. Welcome to this.
Those fucking
Welcome to
things.
today's segment of bad. How do we do it? Bad music
Bad music,
advice.
Well, dude,
We could do no. We gotta do a 4-part harmony. Advice. There we go. Killer.
So wait,
Beautiful.
you know what's funny is that in real
The sad
real
part
life,
is that we could probably actually do like a
Yeah,
really
like
sick
an actual
We
chord.
can all actually sing.
yeah. But you know, the funny thing is that like in real life, like time signatures are actually really misunderstood.
Well, yeah. Who?
You know,
Of course they
right?
are, dude.
Yeah, you know, man. Oh man.
My fractions, dude.
Oh, but anyways, go ahead.
Well, let's see if this is maybe gonna solve some of that misunderstanding.
Oh, I see.
Here we go.
All right.
Here we go. Time signature is short for time for signatures. Okay. Okay, here we go. It was first conceived by Johann Sebastian Bach, who died in 1750 from eye surgery complications.
Wait.
Nope.
Nope.
After performing,
He's like, I gotta really think about that.
but he's like, wait, is that actually real?
Wait.
Is that actually real? After performing his famous fugue in D minor on the organ at St. Nicholas Church during a special sermon, he stood up and proclaimed, "Time for signatures!" And all of the churchgoers sitting in the uncomfortable pews looked around confused. Why would they want his signature? Little did those dumbasses know that a signature by Bach would be worth at least $1,200, which is enough to live on for the rest of your life if you know where to move your money.
Just stop drinking lattes.
Yeah, 100%. When Bach said time for signatures, he was met with literal crickets and the occasional cough by someone who died 10 minutes later because they didn't have NyQuil. Nonetheless, Bach made his rounds around the church crowd and signed everyone's parchment papers and corsets. Ooh, that must have been fun. This quickly became the norm for all performing musicians, and even today, musicians of all genres will say time signature at the at the end of their shows and stage dive into the crowd and start ravenously signing their names on everything they see, whether the audience wants it or not. In the case of Imagine Dragons, no one ever wants it. When you hear a musician say 4/4 time signature, they're actually referencing the exact time that it is. Most commonly, they'll say 4/4 time signature, which means 4:40 time for signatures. Sometimes more avant-garde musicians will say 4/3 or 5/4, meaning 4:30 and 5:40 respectively. Then they drop it. They then drop everything. They then drop everything they're doing and start signing away so that all fans of all ages can sell the signatures on eBay and start investing using their newfound capital.
Excellent.
Now you know what to do. So at the end of your thing, at the end of your performance,
Time for signatures.
you have to jump up and say time for signatures and then stage dive into a sea of 6-year-olds.
Exactly.
And then just start signing all of their foreheads.
I also like how it was 4-year-olds, and then they progressed to 6-year-olds.
Well,
Within-
yeah, it's a mix. It's just in general, like beginners, you know?
I'm sad you don't have like
serious.
a Wealthfront sponsorship. That would have been a perfect segue.
Oh, wait, that's right. I know.
With
We
your
gotta-
$1,200 from
with your
Vinny's
$1,200
signature.
from Vinny's signature that it's going to be worth. Like, who knows what sorts of riches you can unlock.
Yeah.
And speaking of bad advice, here we have a description of. So wait, before we do that though,
Yeah.
I want to know what you said. Time signatures are really misunderstood.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, like on a musical educational level, where like like you were recounting your memory, where like okay, 3/4, you're like, what does the bottom 4 mean, and then like, what does the top 3 mean? You know,
I don't know if I ever thought that.
No, yeah, like 3 beats, but then you're like the bottom number gets what type of note gets the beat.
Yeah.
And like kids just never understand that when they're like going like public school music, whatever. They're just like, yeah, just read it and just make some noise.
It's like, 4/4. I've done that a bazillion times. You want to know how to think of any time signature for the rest of your life in the most easy way possible? Literally, this is how it goes, because you know it's a number over number.
See, this
right?
is that's the story
Check it
they
out.
were telling
Ready?
about. Yeah.
How many
What type?
of what? That's
All right,
it. That's
here's-
the whole thing.
here's a question
That's
I
the whole
have.
thing. How many of what?
How is 6/8 different than 3/4?
That's a great
that is-
question.
that is
a
different.
good question.
It is
and it's
different.
very
It
different.
is very different.
Because typically, okay, so 3/4 is 3 quarter notes, and they're generally, it's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? But 6/8, you would think it divides down into 3/4 if you reduce the fraction.
But you feel it in like a triple meter time. instead
So
of duple.
it's 6/8. We typically divide into triplets. So it's typically divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ba, 1, 2, 1, 2, and each of those larger beats has that triplet within it. So
okay.
so now there are situations where you could have like but I guess we would just call it 3/4, because I was gonna say 6/8 you could do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
You could divide it like that,
But
like
why would you?
the typical feeling of 6/8 is just 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4, 5,
that's
6.
that's why they're different, and it's important to distinguish that, because otherwise
or else the world would die.
the world would collapse.
Okay, so all right, now explain this. If it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, how is that not just 3/4 at double the beats per minute?
because it's not, because 3/4 refers to quarter notes. It's not because it's not. Because
That's the thing I don't get. Is like, all right, if I take eighth notes at 70 BPM or quarter notes at 140, aren't those the same thing?
they're this well,
You
they're the
could.
same speed of hitting something,
Yeah.
but they might. It's a different way.
Like, does it feel different or what?
It can.
Well, I mean, like,
It can.
I mean, at that point, you could just ask, why are we even here?
What is?
Why do we music?
Why do we?
So
what
how,
the fourth
wait.
dimension
But
look like?
here's what I want to know though, Vinny. How is it going? Like are you gonna kick your kids' asses?
So it's funny. So I was going second or third in the lesson lineup until I realized that Leo was ahead of me. Ooh. And so then I was like, fuck this, I'm going first so that I can just get my shit out of here and go back to work or whatever I got to do. So now him and I are actually on the same workbook.
Oh.
And so we're kind of dueling, but that's not going to last very long. I'm going to pass his ass up and leave him in the dust.
That's right. Most you would expect a parent to say that's not going to last very long. He's so talented. He's going to do right by his zip. But he's like, no, I'm going to beat his ass.
Stomp his ass out, and it's going to be tremendous.
Yeah, that's how you incite rivalry and like the motivation to go
you gotta
forward. And
challenge
keep on
them.
learning.
Oh, dude, I coached football for 10 years.
Yeah.
I had one fucking rule: no free rides.
Hey.
If you want to be good at something,
Yeah.
You gotta
don't
do
work
it.
with people that give you free
Absolutely.
rides.
No, yeah, you
100%.
gotta do
So
it.
wait, so you coached football for 10 years. So you have not been coaching football recently?
Just this is the first year I haven't coached in 10 years.
Really? Why?
The new office, the new
You're
setup.
just super
Yeah.
busy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So what? So when you coached, was it like youth stuff or like how?
Oh, only high school. 10 years in high school.
high school. Okay. And like, so I know with like, because I never played football. Our school was too fucking small for football. But not that I would have. I don't know. It's weird.
You never know.
I don't know what I would have done. Anyways, there's like a bazillion coaches on a football team.
Oh yeah,
right?
I think we had 30 qualified.
30 coaches.
Qualified coaches
On one team?
Yep, we're like 19 of us are former college football players. Everyone had previous coaching experience. Vetted,
What the fuck?
Wanted
What are
to
they
be
all
there,
doing?
What are they all doing?
collaborative.
They're all yelling at each other on the field.
Hey, there's 22 positions. 22 positions.
And
Think about
30
that.
coaches?
So every kid
Yes.
gets a coach, essentially.
Well, you got to understand that the team's 120 kids.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Yeah, you're talking about
No,
big high
wait.
school football guys.
How big is this high school?
What?
2,000 kids.
Oh, my God. I
That's
thought
not
my
even
high school was big.
That's not even big.
My high
Wait,
school
are
was
you
like
talking about-
480?
Are you talking
my
about graduating class size? 2,000 people per
No,
graduating
2,000
class?
The whole
for
school.
Oh, in the school.
So like
yeah, yeah.
500
I was
per,
like,
per grade.
mass
Okay,
army.
that makes more
That's
sense.
Yeah.
But you guys, Cherry
still.
Creek High School has 5,000 kids in it. So their graduating classes are
Jeez.
1,200.
What the fuck?
So
Yeah,
their
it's
football team has
triple the size
has
of
to
mine.
have like multiple cuts, and they have like 40 coaches. Yeah.
So
That's
they're like
wild.
varsity, junior varsity, peewee varsity.
Oh
at this
no! If
point?
you included those coaches, then we're up to like 35 coaches, 36 coaches.
Wait, so are
This
you
is
saying
just varsity
Just varsity, you're looking at like 27 coaches.
So are you saying like
for one
per-
team?
For one team.
Holy shit.
Oh my God!
Are you saying there are 120 kids per team?
Yeah.
Per team? How do they
So
all
you're
get
saying
on the
there's
field?
120 varsity football players.
120.
on one
Wait a
team.
second.
But then the varsity splits, 30 to 40 to a JV squad, and then there's an additional 50 to 60 freshmen. So
Okay, on a game night,
Mm-hmm.
how many people are on the field? I don't know sports very well.
you mean like on the sideline and the field?
I mean on the field, positions playing.
22. Total.
22. Okay, so
Both
there's,
teams
so
are-
that's 1/5 of the entire roster is on the field.
Well, no,
at any
that's
given
both
time.
teams. It's 11 on 11, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Oh.
only 11
Yes.
Per team.
So there's 120 people on the team, and only 11 get to be on the field.
Well, there's
at
two
any given
teams. There's
time.
offense and defense. They're separate.
Right,
is
but,
that-
But the,
Yes.
the
Really?
separate team is a
Your
different school.
representative squad is 11 people on the field.
So you're saying like 10% of the team is on the field at any given time.
What is
Exactly.
it? What does everyone
shit.
else do?
And there's only one quarterback, so if you think about that. So the only quarterback.
He's
So
the
you're
one
like some
magic
poor
dude.
sap who is
Yeah.
technically varsity, but you have to watch like 9 guys get benched before you can go out and
That's
play tight end.
80% of the team if you think about it.
Dude,
so
we-
mo-
what
so
do you
most
do?
kid
Practices and
most
does not
kids
play.
never play.
Most kids never play.
They're
When
there
I
for
was-
practice.
Or get in when they can or play JV.
When I was in high school,
Oh, wait
I
a
did
sec, hold
football
on.
for 2 years. No, 1 year. I did football for 1 year, and it was an A and a B, and that was it. But it was like it wasn't even like you're on the bench and you hope you're A guy. It was like an A game and a B game. You always played. So this is like very different. This is like lottery you play.
Yeah, this is be good and play.
If you like win roulette or something, yeah.
Yeah,
jeez.
be good and play.
Now, wait. When you say 120 kids, are you counting like the freshman team, the JV team, all as one thing? Is it like
120 varsity and JV together.
varsity
Okay.
and JV
The
together?
JV fluctuates. 1 week it might be 40 kids go to JV. 1 week it might be 35.
So the JV team is not the JV team. It's like the
it's
kids
whoever
that get.
doesn't get to play in the varsity game.
There's a
go
JV
play
game, right?
I think
Okay.
I think I think if I was the school principal,
Yeah.
I think I would amend the game because I want everyone to participate.
No.
So,
Okay,
so
all
I
right.
want
Now let
like
me ask you
I
a
just
question.
want,
Shut
like,
the
200
fuck up.
I want 220 people
When you were
on
dealing
the
with-
field.
Fuck outta
when you were
here.
Just, like,
coaching.
fighting each
I want to know like how much did you have to deal with pissed off parents?
So that's funny. The parent stuff was amazing because very early on in my high school and you got to understand, I got a great fucking job. I got a great family. I got a great social life. This is strictly because I want to coach and help kids. So the heart's there. So the first year or two, I get called into this principal's office, and there's like some parents advisory board and the principal and the athletic director and the head coach and me. And I'm like, what? I don't have time for this. I need to go home. I have a kid at home. And they're like, the parents and I want to speak to you about your language at practice. And I swear to God, this is what I said.
God.
I go, are you fucking kidding me? And they were like, we think it's just a lot of cussing and the parents. And I go, well, shit. Have the kids said anything? Well, no, the kids love you. And I was like, then I don't see the fucking problem. And the head coach like goes into damage control mode, and the AD gets into damage control mode. And so from that day forward, the next two schools that I went to, they all basically had the same rules. Great coach, gets kids a lot of scholarships, everybody loves him, but he doesn't get to deal with parents, and you probably shouldn't let parents watch all the practices if they're weary about language.
Well, you know the funny part about that is like these parents who are coming in and saying we just don't think it's appropriate. It's like, do you know what your kids are saying?
Yes, and
like,
yeah.
do you know what your kids go through school every day saying?
Their kids
Oh my
are
God.
perfect little angels.
That's
who
true.
never do
I'm
anything
sorry.
wrong.
How dare I
stupid.
suggest something like that?
Dude.
No,
And
like
if they get an F on a test, that's because the test was rigged.
Amen.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
and
amen.
it's the teacher's fault, and
It's
you got to
the
go
teacher's
after
fault.
the teacher.
Yeah.
That is the key.
Definitely
That's
'cause I
it.
wasn't up playing video games.
Definitely
at 4
not.
a.m.
No
Yeah.
way.
Man, you got time to come talk to a volunteer coach about his language? Like,
Well, what
That
I was
Yeah,
too. That
right.
too. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
what I was curious about is, do you have parents who are like, why isn't my kid
Of
on
course.
first string?
yes,
Yeah, like how often do you have to deal with that crap?
it depends. If it's clear cut, the kid's fucking terrible. It's basically said that you're free to come watch. He's terrible, or we won't say it like that, but
Yeah.
it'll be like it's clear cut. We're here to win. The head coach's job. It's his actual job. He doesn't want to lose his job. Your kid's not better than this kid. Please come watch.
Ooh, that's a leverage point I never thought about. Being like the head coach wants to keep his job.
It's his job.
Yeah.
Yes.
I never
Full-time
thought
teacher,
about
coach,
that.
Head coach, like that's his shit. It's his
Yeah.
fucking job. And we were really good, and we still got this shit. If it's a nuanced argument, and we had this at one of the high schools I was at, both kids have Division I offers as quarterbacks. One was a backup, one was a starter. The backup ended up transferring, still got his D1 scholarship to a rival high school. That was fucking crazy. But they both are stars. One's going to go massive D1 like Georgia, Ohio State. One's going to go like mid-level, CU, CSU. So that's a nuanced argument. If a parent wants to come talk about a nuanced argument, then the first thing I would say is come coach with us. Come spend every minute on the sidelines with us, game plan with us. Come on Sunday mornings and talk about what we did wrong, what we did right. Come Monday nights and talk about what we can do for this week. Come Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, come to the games. And then once you start saying, do you see what I'm saying here, Dad? You're not putting 40 extra hours a week in on this with us.
you don't
Stick
see
it
the
in your
whole
ass.
story.
So yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
nuanced. We give them that, like, come be a coach.
Do you ever get parents who like bring up something that's actually like, oh, this person knows what the fuck they're talking about, and that's actually interesting?
Yeah, and if they're that talented at seeing the game that way, they probably don't come at you negatively.
Oh, that's
So
a good
it's
point.
not a
Yeah,
fight.
yeah. True,
Right.
It's not
true,
a fight. Like some broad-shouldered, buff-ass dad that walks up and played at Texas Tech, and he's like, I think my kid's in the wrong position. You're like, oh, tell me what
Tell
you
me
think.
more. Yeah.
Yeah. Some asshole comes up, I think my kid should be the quarterback. You're like, fuck off, Gary. Like, go back to your car, dude. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god,
That's amazing.
Yeah. Okay, we have one more segment of bad music advice.
Okay.
And this one is about counterpoint.
I have never even heard
A
of this.
fun word,
Dude,
right?
I
Well,
could
guess
only
what?
imagine
It's
what
okay
the
that you haven't
counterpoint
heard of it. It's okay you haven't heard of it because
we're
we're about
gonna
to
learn,
we're,
Vinny.
we're going to learn.
Tell
We're about
me
to
what
learn.
the counterpoint
Yeah,
is.
we're gonna learn.
All right.
There you go.
All right, hold on. Counterpoint is when something really cool happens during a performance and two musicians point at each other to acknowledge this cool moment. Are you fucking for real right now? Jesus Christ, Jake!
Oh man,
oh my god!
Jesus Christ.
This
This is from a textbook, right?
is from it's from the
Yep.
textbook of Jake. What the fuck did I just say? Textbook of Jake.
Textbooked of Jake.
That's what I said. This is usually This is usually accompanied by a smile, nod, and what is called the stink face. A face like you just smelled a pile of shit, but it's a good thing in this context. That's it. That's the face. Yeah, that's the face. That's the face. Counterpoint. Okay, counterpoint was first used by the controversial Irish boy band One Direction in 2014.
They're Irish?
At a I don't think so. At a
I'm leaving this.
No.
defeating the whole point.
Oh, God, I'm
They're
so
not
fucking
Irish.
Stupid.
At a sold-out show at Madison Square Garden, notorious bad boy of the group Harry Style was
I don't think that's right either.
No
Harry.
S.
Harry wrote Hairy. Harry Style.
Harry Style.
Screamed at the crowd of thousands to put their phones away and called them sheeple. But one defiant 90-year-old man kept recording on his brand new Apple iPhone 6 Plus and captured history, the birth of Counterpoint. What happened next caused an explosion of a smorgasbord of body fluids throughout the famous venue. Two of the bourgeois boys on guitar played a sweet riff, looked at each other, and realized the insane musicianship that just occurred, let go of their guitars, and pointed at each other, mouths wide in amazement. The shocked crowd of 20,000... Madison Square... Is that right? No, right. That's what...
Yeah.
What'd you say?
30,000.
Yeah. He's like, he says no like he's going to drop 150,000, and he goes 30. It's like over 20. The shocked crowd of 20,000 let out a collective gasp as the music somehow kept playing after they stopped playing their guitars and pointed at each other. The fact that they could play their songs without even touching their instruments added to the amazement.
Wow.
Nothing's pre-recorded here. Counterpoint is hated by some members of the classical music community, like violinists and flautists, because they can't physically point to each other while playing their instruments.
Flute players.
Yeah.
Flutist.
Definitely
It's
not.
technically flautist.
So it's like a chicken flauta. from
Well,
St.
it's much like it's not pianist, it's pianist.
Exactly.
Stop it.
No, I'm serious.
No, it is.
It is.
It is, and that's always been like the butt of all music jokes.
Yeah,
even
it's
in-
pianist.
Even in
so
high school.
so
This
when
is fucking
no,
tremendous.
dude, no, listen. When
I
you're
can't wait to tell
He's a
Leon
pianist.
Rocco
you got to
my
tell
kids.
people
He's a pianist.
when you say you're taking lessons. You say I'm an aspiring pianist.
I'm gonna look at my kids and be like, "Look at you, little fucking penis go! You guys are just two little penis rocking it out, you fuckers."
Oh no. Okay. Let's see. It's hated by some members of the classical community, like violinists and flautists, because they can't physically point to each other while playing their instruments. This severely limits their musicianship, but it is just a sad reality that we as a people have accepted. All of this is possible because of that one 90-year-old man in the crowd that fateful night in 2014, and the impeccable camera quality and resolution of the Apple iPhone 6 Plus.
I gotta say, the best part of that was the stink face. Oh!
I believe the proper term is stank. Stank
face.
face. Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Or if you're Adam Neal, it's bass face, right?
Bass
Because
face.
bass face is the other one. But yeah, right. Okay, well, now we all know what counterpoint is, and now we know that you're a pianist. And
I can't wait to call my kids little penis. Man, he's gonna be so pissed.
oh my
Yeah.
god,
Where did you little penis go?
where did you hear that? Hey, how was Mandy had a birthday this weekend, and you
great.
guys went to a burlesque show.
I was there.
Yeah,
You
so was I.
went. How was
How
it?
did that
was
go?
good.
It was a good
I've
time.
never been to a burlesque show.
It's like
This was
half
my first
drag,
time.
yeah, half drag, half burlesque. It was wild.
Interesting.
Yeah,
It was like people dancing and mostly stripping, but not
Yeah.
all the way.
yeah. It was fun.
It was
Interesting.
fun.
That place is cool. That venue's cool.
Oh, take Manny to that speakeasy someday. It was cool.
Was it?
Yeah.
Awesome. I want to see that.
Anna and I, we got seated at the bar, and then the whole menu is actually a pack of playing cards.
Oh, I heard about that.
So we ordered our drinks, and then we just used the playing cards to play cards all night.
That's cool.
Yeah. It was
What are
great.
these?
These are missed connections.
Ooh.
Oh,
So
excellent.
we have Tom and Vinny both have two pieces of paper, and on them are written missed connections, and we have we have to read them, and then we have to determine whether or not which one's real and which one Jake wrote. So welcome.
That's right.
Welcome
So far,
welcome
I'm
to
2 for 2 for this.
So am I.
fake misconnections.
So
That's
we're-
right. You
yep.
guys got them both right, and
doing good.
Amram and I got them both
Yeah,
wrong
we got them
last
both
time.
wrong last time.
So-
Regress to the mean, though, the more you play, the more you lose.
That's right. Jake's
Hey,
got to keep
casino.
throwing. He's got to keep throwing us curveballs so we don't
Jake's
start
probably
figuring out
getting
his
better
writing
at this,
style.
So we'll see.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
You're up.
Am I up?
All right. What do we got?
First
What do we got? Let's see.
misconnection.
It looks short.
This is very short.
Okay.
Seen you eating cat food.
Real.
yeah. Right.
He's
right,
not even
real.
listening
Right,
to it. He's like, that's
right.
real.
That's real.
100%.
That was my gut feeling as well. We'll see. Seen you eating cat food out of can. You was using a fork. Looks like you's got some manners. I like that.
Oh no.
Real. Is that it? Please tell me that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Wow, like no location,
follow-up,
just
no,
like
I'll be the
yeah.
guy wearing clown shoes.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
right.
What do you think? Real or fake?
My gut is real on that.
I'm
but I need to see
real.
the next one.
I want to know what the next one is.
Yeah, we gotta know what the next one is first, yeah.
I can't make a
Okay.
determination.
Oh, that's right.
Nurse at the doc's office. I have a story about this after the mistake.
Ooh.
You said I had nice veins when you all the U's are U's when you was looking for where to draw blood. Thought that was cute. Then the vial started filling up. You said I had nice blood.
Oh,
What the
God,
hell
now
was
I don't
that?
know.
Why was you drawing my blood anyway? Just got it done 2 days ago. You crazy?
Okay, now I know.
No, dude, the second one's real. The second one's real for sure.
Cat
Wait,
food's
wait,
real.
wait.
I'm still going for cat food.
No,
Hold on.
the blood one.
So, okay, regardless of what the answer is, we can appreciate the fact that
Kept the
use thing.
Yeah.
You have nice blood.
He
So
kept.
you
he
would
Talk
kept
about
one.
throwing us
Yeah.
for a loop now
Right.
because now they both have it.
right.
So, shit.
Kept the diction the same. Yeah.
Well, okay, no. With the first one,
So wait a second.
With the first one, there's no U's like the letter U. They are spelled correctly, except for they said looks like U's got some
Oh, I got you.
manners. What would it be like a Bugs Bunny gangster? Looks like you
I don't
got
know.
some manners.
Shit. Wait, let's see. Okay, so the blood one is so out of left field.
You got some nice blood.
Yeah, that's almost too weird
Imagine
to
like
make
Jake's
up.
like watching True Blood or like Blade or some
Something
shit.
This is like the
Right in his-
inspiration.
That's
where
also
he gets it.
possible.
Yeah,
That's
right.
also possible.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I don't know. I'm gonna follow the guys who are right. I'm gonna say the cat food
Cat
one is
food.
real, just because of how abrupt it is. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
so fucking short. It's just like
I love it.
you were eating cat food. Okay,
Here's my secret. I picked the one that I want to be real.
there you go. That's a good choice. Okay, so you said
Yeah,
blood.
I'm the only one. Yeah,
Three
with the
said
blood.
cat food.
3 cat food, 1
Jake?
blood.
So Vinny and Tom are 3 for 3.
Yes.
Wow.
Wait a second. No,
Wow.
oh,
Yeah,
that's
he-
right. Yeah, they're 3 for 3. So
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
so the cat food is real.
Yes.
And I'm
Jesus.
3 for 3 in
cat
terms of losing.
That's right. You are
Yep.
3 for 3 for
I've
losing.
lost every
That's true.
time.
I changed sides.
You changed sides.
I'm sorry. Okay,
right.
Vinny, what do we
You
got?
ready?
Mhm.
I gave you an accidental back scratch. We were strangers in the 27th row on a flight from Seattle. We didn't even exchange hellos. You seemed quite queasy and kept putting your head on the back of the seat. I was high on cold medication and decided you needed a back scratch. We both realized what was happening before it was too late. I scratched your back in an affectionate manner for at least 5 seconds, no more than 10. I patted your back awkwardly at the conclusion of my back scratch and then pretended to be asleep. If you're reading this, just know I'm sorry. That's pretty good, dude. I don't know. That's
Just
a tough one.
know I'm sorry.
Just know I'm sorry. Yeah.
All right,
Misconnection apology.
that's tough.
I don't even wanna
Nobody screamed
connect.
out if it was real or fake. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
All right, dog collar. I was walking down Main Street high out of my mind last night. Real. And you were in a big crowd of people standing outside the bar, drunk out of your mind. You noticed me walking in the middle of the road and said, "Hey, sexy, don't walk away." Ever heard of a dog calling? It's a thing, you know. And because I was so high, I speed walked away to my apartment. I'm sorry I didn't stop to chat. If I wouldn't have smoked a bong the size of a chimney an hour before, I would have stopped. The worst part is when you dog called, I was leaving another girl's house who invited me to watch The Pervert's Guide to Cinema. I was so high that I thought she just wanted to watch a movie. I didn't understand the movie at all. We were sitting on her bed watching it. At one point, I looked over and she's facing me, said, "Are you enjoying the movie?" And my high ass just stood up, said, "Yep," and she kicked me out. Anyway, you dog called me. I ran away. If you're the dog caller, this is hell. If either of you are reading this, either of you, give me another chance. I'm never smoking weed again. That's real.
Yeah, I'm
So,
I'm
okay.
gonna go for that one too.
I feel like that had so many details that were so specific, and then
But that was that a double misconnection?
no, it's just one.
No, because he knows the girl that kicked him out.
Oh,
But then like the Pervert's Guide to Cinema seems so manufactured. But like, is that a real movie? You know, so that's why I say this one is not real and the other one's real because there's less poignant detail.
oh man, I don't know.
You know.
I think this one's real.
Same.
dude. Fuck
Dog
you guys.
collar.
Dog collar.
Well, okay. The last sentence being, "I'm never smoking weed again."
This got
That's too classic of a thing for people to write on an online.
All right,
thing.
here's
This
I feel like
I
that
just
could be
get a
real.
vibe from that one, but also the back scratch one. Like, look, if you're gonna back scratch somebody, how are you both in the 27th row of the plane?
Oh no! You found a plot hole. You found a plot hole. Oh shit. Okay.
All right.
All right. So yeah, dog collar's real. What do we got?
Dog collar is actually not real.
See, I knew it.
Oh my god. So. Wow.
Our winning streak is over.
Yes, I won one.
Wow. Oh
Wait,
my
what
god.
did you go for, Charles?
Huh?
Which one did you choose?
I went with you guys
Oh, did
again.
you?
I'm never going with you guys again. What the fuck?
I'm never going
Yeah,
with
right.
the guys who have 75%.
Yeah.
The guys who are 3-1. Yeah. Holy shit, dude. Wow.
So that means
Good
Jake,
work.
You manufacture those.
This is
right?
completely
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wrote this. This is out of his fucked up brain.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's based on real.
So now,
I was
I
gonna
feel
say,
like
it's a true
Jake
story,
might
brother.
hang
Yeah,
out
right.
on misconnections. So this one could actually be him, but it was on Craigslist technically.
Yes.
He didn't say that he didn't write the book.
Right.
That's true. Is that a loophole? Can you post two of your own? Just put one on
I think
Craigslist
Jake
and write
could
the other
post
one?
and then not post the other.
That's
it
true.
could be a loophole. Yeah.
That's true. So wait a second. Hold on. You said something about you have a real story about one of these.
Oh, but the nurse thing. Yeah, I went to the doctor's office. at one
Somebody
point.
said you got nice blood.
Not nice blood, but the nurse was like, "Oh my god, you have nice eyes."
oh,
Really?
Thank you, but if you were a male nurse and I was a woman, this shit would not go well for
You should have said, lucky you, I'm an aspiring penis.
Hey, there. That's it.
That's the
That's
one.
the move. Oh my god.
So
Wow.
Isn't there like a part B where like now like you either post it and then you see what responses you get back
Well, we were talking. Yeah, we said
right?
that last
we
week.
did
We said,
suggest
yeah, we
that.
said
Yeah,
we should
right.
post the fake ones
and see what happens.
and see what responses they.
we got to do that for
By
Yeah,
next
we
time,
need
so
a
we gotta
show
figure that.
email
Yeah.
inbox.
Yeah, that's what we should
Secret
do.
one.
That's what we should do.
Does this show have a name yet?
No,
Not
Charles
yet.
and his stupidfriends.com.
I mean it's not bad. It's a
I
consideration.
mean, look, I still love my podcast name that I came up with for us a long time ago.
What was that?
Let's Get Canceled.
That's a great name, dude. That is such a great fucking name.
We'd have to turn the heat up a little bit. on some
Another
things.
good one would be Zero Nuance.
True. Yep.
I don't get it.
Oh my god. So fucking stupid. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. We every time we sit, we literally the other day we had oh, here's a great one. We had a an AI, one of those fucking AI generator things, which some of those are surprisingly good.
Dude, GPT-3 is pretty amazing. Have you seen like the articles it'll write? Oh, you don't hang out in standard Slack.
No.
Jordan Harrod, the AI researcher, she like we were joking about like how I should do a video on how to have sex productively. So she puts how to have sex productively.
What would that be? Multitasking? Like what the fuck?
No, you can't multitask.
GPT-3 is like it'll create articles out of a prompt.
Oh my God.
So and she's like a PhD in AI. So she
Can we
puts
write this down? Can we do
how
this?
to have sex productively, and then you can choose like the character that the AI plays or like the tone. So you can be like,
Can we pull
robot
it up?
overlord or mob boss or whatever.
Wow.
And it literally generates.
So this is a program.
It's a program.
Wow, yeah.
And so she posts some of these scripts and they're like, several paragraphs long, and I'm reading through and I'm like, this isn't like an amazing YouTube video, but I could record this and it would be intelligible.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
It even
So
says like, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about how to have sex productively.
okay, so how do we use this? How do we use this? Did you turn on the camera
I
thing?
do not know how we use it.
It says get started. Let's get started. Do we need to like would we like need to download? Looks like it's not a huh?
It has something about pricing.
Well, that's for OpenAI. But this is
Yeah, I think you have to pay for it
Oh,
or something.
I see. But that's OpenAI in general. Okay, well we can figure it out for next time
At
because
some point, we need to have.
I would literally pay for that because that sounds amazing.
I'm trying to see if I can find any of the scripts that she created.
That's incredible.
Okay. All right. It came up with make sure you have enough time, pick a date and stick to it.
Wait. What is this for?
How
For
to have sex productively.
This is how to have sex productively.
Be
by
clear
Thomas
on your
Frank.
expectations from the start. Put away your phone and any other distractions. Start with some foreplay, but don't spend too long just to get each other in the mood. Get into position without wasting any time and getting distracted by anything else. Seems pretty good.
I love how it understands the concept of productivity as limiting distractions.
Okay, no,
that's pretty much it.
Right.
She says
correct.
you can do like tone of voice. So here's Optimus Prime tone. Don't have sex with a human. Have sex with your significant other for at least 30 minutes per day to increase intimacy and avoid one another getting bored.
Oh my god.
Exercise regularly, as it will help you have more energy in bed. And it can generate a hook and intro. So you want to have sex with your partner, but it's just not cutting the mustard. What is GPT? An AI wrote this? Cut the mustard. An AI wrote this. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make sure that when you're between the sheets, it feels like a productive day at work. And don't worry, it doesn't involve any of those weird positions they teach in college.
What? What does that even mean?
Generator really wrote that?
Yeah, this is all AI.
What do they teach in college?
Oh my
she
god.
said I had to try the hook and intro generator.
Oh my god.
That's pretty great.
That's incredible.
Hi,
Yo,
my name is Enter Name. And in today's society, we are always looking for ways to maximize our time while still getting everything done. Well, what if I told you there was one thing that you could that makes all the difference? Sex. Believe it or not, but having sex actually has tons of benefits on your productivity.
oh my god.
Yeah, an AI wrote this. So yeah, I mean, I could literally take this and make like a tongue-in-cheek video.
You literally
and people
could.
would think I wrote it.
Yeah.
If you delivered it the same way as you deliver all your other videos, like people would just be like, "Really?"
Oh yeah.
Like, how to have
like
sex productively.
the channel slowly becomes like this like false pseudo thing of itself, but like you're like slowly eked into believing it because you're like, oh yeah, the tone of voice is the same.
Yeah.
You're
Oh my
like-
god.
you're
The
like,
delivery.
whoa.
You deliver it
Yeah.
with such authority. It sounds so real.
It's like this
That's
must
true.
be true. You
Make
know.
sure you stay hydrated.
Right, and then at the end of the day, you're like now you're like this like fucking like cult leader of just like you've got these motherfuckers.
You're the cult
just-
leader
yeah.
of productive sex.
Yeah,
I kind of
exactly.
want to start
yeah.
an alternate channel where I just have an AI write videos for me.
I bet it would get
I
popular.
think it would be
Probably
great.
would.
I bet it would
think
work
be great,
because you'd get amazing titles, right? Because you could just create the most ridiculous titles,
We should do it.
and then
Put it on a
and then
teleprompter. I'll film this crap.
right. Oh my god. Okay, so we have to figure that out for next time because that is hysterical, and we can create literally anything.
Oh, we could do
Just
bad
give it
music
prompts.
advice from
Oh.
GPT-3.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
Feed
I
it
wonder,
a bunch of stuff
feed
that
it
Jake
some-
wrote.
Yeah.
And see what it spits out.
Yeah.
Because it's
Ooh.
machine learning, so
Yeah,
it takes in
right.
a bunch of it takes in a
yeah.
data set and then it just uses that.
Who's
That's
serving this up?
amazing.
I don't know who makes GPT-3.
I wonder.
But it's on OpenAI because
We need to have Jordan Harrod on this podcast. Basically,
Yeah.
she knows
Yeah.
what's up.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm reading this stuff.
I wonder.
hilarious.
I wonder if you could feed it like the songs that I make.
Well, you'd have
feed it
to break it all into the sentences that you create
Right.
when you delete all the other words.
Oh.
Feed that in.
Yeah,
So like
yeah,
you'd feed in the wheels on the bus go through the bus.
Right. Exactly.
And then
it'll learn.
and then just be like, oh, and then see
the robot will go. Oh, I get it.
see what it comes up with.
An
after that.
AI
Yeah.
animator that animates that.
Yeah,
the wheels on
right.
the bus go through the
Dude,
bus.
dude, no. So like, you should just have just like one guy. One guy should have like the next YouTube star is gonna be a guy who like fucking just like has AI do everything. They like animate the script. They do the weird thing. They animate like what it looks like, and
You are literally at that point. You
yeah.
are a script reader. That's all you are.
Yeah,
But I mean,
in
it
a
would
way,
make- it would
no,
make
no,
it easy.
you don't even read that.
I
You
wanna
get like
create-
some
have the
robot.
voice.
Yeah,
I
you
want to
have
create
like
a
some robot do
VTuber
that.
of
Yeah.
myself, which you can do.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
And you
yeah.
can give it enough. You can give it enough footage of yourself to basically create. It can like say anything,
Right.
Dude.
and then we just feed it scripts
have
and it
you-
says stuff.
Right.
Have you checked out Code Miko?
Yes.
Can you
Now,
bring
Code
that up?
Miko,
This shit is
She
wild.
is not AI generated. She is
No, right.
She's on
It's-
camera, but then it's like creating a VTuber
Dude,
persona.
this is
Yeah.
so. Just search like Code Miko highlights or whatever. Like on YouTube. This
Code Miko's hilarious. Actually, put in Code Miko and Donkey.
and
That's
Donkey.
my
Video
that's my
game
favorite
Donkey?
one.
Okay.
Oh, I love Video Game Donkey.
Oh yeah,
This-
dude.
if you've never seen-
one of my favorites.
If you've
yeah.
never seen this shit, this will blow your fucking mind. Like this is a real person.
Yeah, the first one.
This is so crazy.
Oh my god, this is not the clip. This is the entire thing.
But like, okay, see the 3D character? That's her for real, wearing motion tracking, a suit and like a face cam thing, and like she runs all this. I'm assuming it's just she programmed the whole thing.
She did,
and then it creates this in real time. and she can change everything about her outfit. She can change everything about her environment, all in real time. It is fucking wild.
Yep.
It is so crazy.
Dude, the future's now. Like, it's like
Yeah,
that
it's so
crazy like shit.
So like,
you
look,
know.
she's got the chat running across her shirt.
So this is mostly
Like-
just a bunch of creeps, though, right? Watching like.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't think you can say. I don't think you can say. I think the Twitch environment, like the cult or whatever it is, the fan grouping will come down on you with
I
an
don't think it's
iron
all
fist.
creeps. I think it's like
no,
a
no,
lot
no.
of people who
I think
think
it's a
hilarious.
combination because you're definitely gonna. I mean, like you know,
She's entertaining.
she is. I've
she's
watched so
hilarious.
many of her highlights. She's great.
Yep.
So what does
It's
she
so
talk
hilarious.
about? Like what's her thing?
Literally anything. It's
She's
just
a
live
variety
streaming.
streamer.
Yeah.
The gimmick is that she just creates.
This is the thing. Is she's like but it's amazing how she's put all this stuff together. It's so wild. Like look at I don't know. I guess it doesn't show how many people are in the chat.
About?
I have no idea what she's talking about right
know.
now. But she'll chat with people. You know, she'll get people on like live chat and stuff
Oh,
like
and
that.
she has buttons that will like instantaneously change her outfit.
That's what, yeah. She'll do all this crazy stuff, and she can change her background. She can change her environment because she sits in front of a green screen and or no, it's not that, right? No, because she doesn't need a green
I
screen.
don't think she needs it.
No, it's so wild.
Because
Anyways,
the character maps to what she's doing.
yeah.
But it's not actually filming.
Yeah.
It's not showing her video feed.
Yeah.
To the audience.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
it is so crazy,
Yeah, it's
dude.
cool.
Dude, the live stream. I wish I understood that world more because I don't like. I don't watch Twitch. I've never really like spent any time. I've seen some like highlight stuff on Twitch, but like it's such a foreign world to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people are doing some crazy shit on
Oh,
there.
yeah.
It is wild.
I mean, I assume you saw Twitch plays Pokemon back in the day.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one's great.
That's like a piece of
Yeah.
internet history.
That is like
Have you heard
a
of this?
true,
No.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is like one of the first really cool, like high-profile Twitch experiments.
Really?
A guy coded a thing where, in the Twitch chat, people would just type the direction they wanted the character in Pokemon
go.
Red to go, and Pokemon's on a grid. So he did not put in any inputs himself. He just has an emulation of Pokemon Red going, and every move is
Determined by someone else's
determined by
society.
Twitch chat.
Yeah.
And at some point, it's
yeah.
going so fast that you watch it, and the character's just going like, not moving.
Right, exactly.
Somehow they beat the game.
What?
It took him
Yeah.
like a couple weeks or something like that.
Well, because
So the chat beat the
the
game.
chat beat the
beat
game. Yeah,
Pokemon.
it was so interesting because like it's like
Wow.
you think like can you get like the randomness of society to move something in like a particular direction, and like they had this like whole story and lore like painted about it. Like I forget who are the characters.
there was like the Togepi cult.
Yeah. So, yeah, exactly, and like all this shit. It's like
There were memes,
really
stories,
deep.
all kinds of crazy
yeah,
shit.
it's
that
like
came
a
out of it.
lot of stuff.
But it's
yeah.
really interesting because it's like it's almost random noise, but there's just enough going in the correct direction that it
Correct.
eventually gets there.
right.
That's so
It's
wild. Well, that's
really-
like if
yeah.
if you give monkeys, what is
It
it?
is that. It's,
It give
yeah.
monkeys pencils or something. Eventually, they'll recreate Shakespeare.
Well,
or
so
some
that's a
shit.
little bit different because that's the whole.
That's
like,
just
if
like-
you give a million monkeys, a million typewriters, a million years, you'll eventually get the collected works of Shakespeare. But
Yeah.
that is basically an example to show that like a random distribution can eventually create what we perceive as patterns that wouldn't be possible through randomness.
right.
This is different because there is a concerted effort. It's just fighting against a lot of random input as well.
I think there was some like drama about where like like they were about to beat the game and they were about to beat the final boss.
somebody
But
fucked
then
it
there
up.
was like an
Detractors.
or like there's like this one cult group that like wanted
There
to
are
fuck
groups
it up.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
sounds
those
like
people who say
society.
screwed up.
Right. Oh yeah.
Always
yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
assholes.
yeah,
dude.
Right.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Or like
Exactly.
r/place
Yeah.
is another like one of those collective things.
Oh,
where
is
people
it?
can,
Yeah.
Like, they can claim a single pixel.
Uh-huh.
So like groups will band together in Reddit to like coordinate to draw a picture for their subreddit on this r/place thing. But then there are
Yeah.
people who want to grief it
Yeah.
and
yeah.
get
Right.
together and try to like draw a dick over it or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
classic.
but that's actually kind of funny. Oh man, the Pokemon thing, I never got into that. Like I don't
Really?
know, I just
When
missed
I was
that.
a kid, dude,
Yeah.
that was my shit.
Was it really?
Oh yeah, I played so
like-
much.
Dude, so for me, like on like oh man, all the freaking cool kids on the back of the bus, they'd be like they'd have their Game Boy Colors, and then like they'd be like trying to like trade their Pokemon, and like you need the wire,
Oh,
and
yep.
so like you're like but you're like there's no more seats in the front of the bus, and so like I gotta get to the back of the bus where there's some more seats, and then like they'd be so pissed if you fucking like messed with their cable, because then the Pokemon would get transferred. They're like fuck you, yeah, dude, yeah. So like that was the thing.
That is
Yeah.
where kids learn to swear.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Dude, going back to the earlier thing, Vinny, about like parents who are just like, oh, like yeah, like you swear too much and all that stuff, but it's just like, dude, like do you even know what your kids do and say at
Yeah.
school or whatever? Or like,
Well, I do because I'm not a dipshit, but
You're right,
most
right.
parents don't.
yeah. Well, and like,
Yeah.
I mean, like parents who just like, I don't know, they're like so overprotective or just like
You have no
yeah,
idea. Dude.
Yeah.
I heard a parent at parent-teacher conferences 10 minutes over her allotted time
Uh-huh.
for a fucking 3-year-old's parent-teacher conference. And they're like, they was like listening to like the UN
3?
go about it, like 3 years old.
That's not
It was
even preschool.
Exactly. It was preschool parent-teacher conferences. For my little chucker.
Why? What the fuck is even the point of that?
Hey, we can get into that. That's a whole different fucking
Isn't that
debate.
just called daycare?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the
right,
fuck?
right.
Socio-emotional learning, guys. So
right.
literally, fucking, she's going over and she comes out and like, I think it's finally over. And I'm like, I'm in and out. Like, dude, she turns around and she goes, I just think it's totally ridiculous that I don't get to bring a gift or food from home for my kid's birthday and they're not going to feel celebrated at their safe place of school. And that is unacceptable. And the lady's like, ma'am, you can't bring food in because if you make it with something that could kill one of the kids with allergies, we could have a dead kid in our hands. And the lady's like, well, then how about sealed Oreos or something? And this bitch fought with this lady for 10 fucking minutes about her 3-year-old not feeling celebrated at school.
Over a memory that kid will not retain.
remember.
That
Oh my God.
is the truth. That is the truth about it. And the self-awareness of these parents is so mind-bogglingly fleeting from their minds. If I would have filmed that and showed it to her, would she have been like, yep, handled that right? Hey, look at me go.
I wouldn't do a thing differently.
Yeah, right.
I feel like a professional debater.
Like, oh man, the self entitlement about like parents. They're just like
The lack of self-awareness
Yeah,
is the biggest thing.
exactly.
See, okay, you've got 3 kids. We don't have shit.
Yeah.
So we don't know anything about parenting. But like, you know.
But you do.
Well,
You do to a point, because if you just don't, like, I see these parents make these U-turns personally. Like, they're my homies. We go out, we have fun. With whole lives we've been close. We have the same ideals, differing opinions, but we can always talk about it civilly. And then they have kids, and they morph into completely different people.
What is that?
And I don't fucking
Wow. Why do you?
I don't get it.
Why?
I
Why do you?
don't-
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that a lot of the society has told people that you need to act different, clean it up, make it perfect. And it's like, there's no perfect. The world's so fucking messy, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the kids that we all knew that grew up with the perfect life are the ones with the most fucked up childhoods.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
that's, my 2 cents.
Well, I mean, yeah, and then like also just overprotecting your kids from shit, from curse words and stuff like this. Like whatever, like it's I don't know.
You had a good point. You brought this up at like a party or something. Like if you would rather know what your kids are doing,
Yes.
Yeah.
so
I can help them.
like avoid the worst of it.
Yes.
You know,
Yes. Like if my kid, let's just say worst case scenario, kid, hey, is there something wrong with your kid? You got to come get him from this party. Hey, dude, did you take something? Yeah. What'd you take? They said it was ecstasy.
That's a pretty
Probably
important piece of
wasn't,
information.
And thank you for telling me. Let's go make sure you're okay.
Well, yeah, 'cause-
rather than have my kid be so fucking terrified of me,
Yeah.
they don't tell me and they die in their fucking sleep.
Well, yeah, exactly. You develop a
Jeez.
sense of trust
Yes.
with your kid, and you have to keep
Yeah.
that throughout.
Yes,
You know.
and it's very important because like there are times where my kids do things, and I literally I feel like my eyes are going to explode out of my head. I'm so mad, and I have to remember, dude, if you react this way and you come down this hard, they're not going to tell you next time something shitty happens.
That's a good point. That's
Yeah.
good. I remember my mom telling this story, and she always she told it to me as an example of like saying like this, like I do this also. But she told the story of like when she was younger, she had a friend whose parent, I think it was her friend's dad, always told her friend that like, I don't care where you are. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what you've done. You call me and I will pick up whoever and bring them wherever. No questions asked.
Yep.
And she said that it happened one time. They were at a party and they were in a situation. They were like, okay, we want to leave.
We need dip now.
And her friend called her dad,
Let's
showed
test
up. Her and my mom and probably a couple of the friends got in the car. He took every one of them home and didn't say a word.
There you go.
Not a word.
And that trust will last forever.
100%.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think you like,
Yeah.
I was always and because of this, I have a really good switch, like an on-off switch filter. And I don't think I've ever slipped up. Have you ever slipped up? And
We talked about this last episode.
Did we talk about this last time?
How, yeah, my mom was always like, "You're gonna slip up if you curse at school. You'll
Nope,
slip up."
never
here."
did.
Never.
Never did.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we did talk about.
I told her that the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd she say?
She just like got jokingly mad at me. The truth finally comes out.
Wait. You told her what? You told her that.
I told her that I never slipped up, but I definitely cursed at school.
Oh. Anyway, she got mad that you.
No, she like got fake mad.
Oh,
She was
okay.
laughing.
Yeah,
We were like
yeah.
out
See,
golden.
I just wore my mom down to the point where she gave up. And she was like, because and here's the thing, 9 times out of 10,
Yeah.
and I say 9 times out of 10 because I think my father's an exception to this.
Mm-hmm.
9 times out of 10, the parents are saying this shit too. They're just like,
course. Of course.
they're just like not around you, and you're not allowed to do it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
which again, I think we talked about this last time. You have a really, I think, an interesting system with that because you're like, it's not a secret that you do and that they're not allowed to.
Yeah.
You know, and I think you equated it to like alcohol, like
Or driving.
It's like you're not old enough to do that.
So the way you do it, it wouldn't have worked on me.
Why?
Ooh, immunity.
Your kids are young enough, I think. But I remember when I was a teenager,
I'm too
there were
advanced.
definitely
Yeah,
things
I'm
that my
too
dad were
advanced,
like,
Vinny.
"You're not allowed to do this," and then I'd see him doing it, and I'm like, there's a point where I got to I guess like I grew up enough. And I'm like, okay, I'm smart enough to do this, and the fact that he's doing it is fucking hypocritical.
Yeah, but what age
Yeah.
was that though? Because I don't
It
think
was
your
like
kids are
14, 15.
Yeah, because your kids aren't
Not
old
like
enough
7.
for that yet.
No, well, we're seeing that now.
Oh, yeah?
Leo got Fortnite.
How
First
old? How old
time.
are your kids again?
He's 10. He'll be 11.
Uh-huh.
And he wants to play Fortnite. And we're talking about if it's appropriate. Mom's like, hell no. Mom's like, well, let me play it. I'm like, the fuck are you gonna do with Fortnite, man?
Get immediately
Like,
killed.
yeah, like she starts getting, oh my god, and I'm like, easy.
Wait.
Like
So she's concerned about
The violence.
about Fortnite being
the violence.
You don't
of
even
Fortnite.
kill people in Fortnite. They just get teleported away when they've taken enough damage on their shields.
Correct.
all
So
it is.
That's like real
Dad
life.
knows.
Yeah,
Correct.
It's like real life.
That's how real life works.
If I
right.
get hit by a car out there, I'm just gonna teleport.
I just respawn.
Respawn.
Yeah.
And so basically that happened. My son's getting smart enough to where he's like, well, when did you start playing like violent video games? And I thought, and I was like, probably when I was 12, I started playing Mortal Kombat, and I was ripping fuckers' heads out with their spines attached.
And how many people have you ripped the heads and spines out of in real life?
Only a few.
Only a few.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
They got to be really
Certainly
mean to me.
more
But
in the
with
game.
Vinny,
Yes.
that's like he accidentally bumps into them in the store and he's like, "Oh shit, not again. Sorry."
Dude, there's only like, you guys come to Disney with me sometime. Put
Just
a camera
watch the
behind me.
blood just spill
No,
behind him as he
you'll
walks.
be shocked because the first few days I play along, I'm jumping out of people's ways. I'm excuse me, sorry, and then finally, like it's always day 2, late day. I'm like, that's it. I'm not moving anymore.
Disney
And I start
is-
putting people on their fucking ass.
Disney is so frustrating.
It's ridiculous. Dude.
And the worst part is like, and I mean, you know, I can't really blame people for this, but it's 90% strollers.
yes.
So like every step I take, I'm like,
yeah.
oops, almost kicked the stroller.
They oversaw the parks. They're not laid out right. It's a whole thing.
You
And
know
it's all
what
on purpose.
You know what the best Disneyland is? The one in Tokyo.
Really?
Yeah. Just I don't know, culturally over there, they're just like more polite.
Of course.
So it was
And
like
cleaner and
it was
orderly.
crowded, but
Yep.
it just felt so much easier to get around.
Yeah, I can believe that.
They still had strollers and everything too, but probably fewer.
You ever
'cause they
been
don't
to
have a lot of
Disney?
kids out there.
No,
No.
never. Not
You've never been to
once.
any Disney park?
Never, and that's actually something that like
Field trip.
yeah, right,
Let's
right,
go.
right. No, that's something that I like. That's one of those like childhood memories. I felt like every other kid like went and like I
No,
never
I didn't
got-
have that shit as a kid.
Really?
I could only go when I could afford to bring my family.
Right. But like, you know, it's funny like going along those things. Another thing that I was so jealous of, like as a child, that other kids had, they had like freaking those light up sneakers. Man, dude, that was so hot.
I
in the
never
90s.
wanted those.
I never had.
I
a pair,
never
but those
wanted
are
them.
amazing.
No, yeah, exactly. I
Dude,
was
I always wanted a pair of Heelys.
yo, yeah, heck yeah. Because I was just like, oh man, I'll get there faster.
I'm saying like we should have business casual Heelys. Like I should be able to walk into a boardroom, but then glide to my seat.
There you
yeah,
go.
right.
Kick. Like, why do not have like you walk into a door, you kick the edge of a door, and wheels pop out of your shoe, and you
Yeah.
can rock and roll.
Exactly.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah. So like, why isn't it more of a thing? Like, it's a great idea.
Here's a question: why are and Leanne asks this question all the time because she unapologetically loves shit that's like
Light up shoes.
that's well no that's just that we're told we're supposed to be embarrassed by if we're into as
Oh,
adults.
yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what is
Yeah.
that? Like,
Yeah.
there's this whole thing where adults aren't allowed to have fun.
Dude, it's pure.
Yeah,
pure
it's so stupid.
insecurity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
That's true.
When someone there was this because
when you're a kid, you don't give a shit.
viral
No.
thread where
Yeah.
someone had taken a picture of a woman like at a bar reading a book, and their caption was like so dickish, like pick me. I go to a bar and read a book. It's like fuck you. If I want to read a book at a bar,
Totally
that's a nice
agree.
place to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And one person had a great point is like super insecure people will look at someone doing something, minding their own business,
Yeah.
and they think there's no way that person wouldn't do what they're doing right now
Yeah.
if they weren't like seeking validation because that's what they would do because
Right.
they're not secure with themselves.
Right.
And
Or-
that's like
or-
everything, right?
Also, it's if I say something, attacking or making fun of that person, then I feel shielded from somebody saying something to me.
Yeah.
Because now I'm on the offensive. So like I'm protected from somebody coming back at me, and I'm so insecure. So I'm going to go and preemptively strike so that I don't get hurt.
By the way,
or
reading a
whatever.
book at a bar sounds fucking great.
It is.
I like people are always like, she wouldn't be on her Apple if she wasn't at Starbucks. Why do people come to Starbucks? It's a vibe. When I go home and I'm working at my computer,
Yeah.
I turn on Sports Center, I turn the lights down, I have background noise, I get to work.
Yeah.
Not everybody wants to work in a cold, dark cave.
I don't want to.
So I don't understand that
No,
whole
vibe is everything.
criticizing
No.
people.
Plus,
that wanna
like,
do
so
shit.
Well, you talk about going to like coffee shops to
There's
write
this
all the
idea,
time.
right, of third place. Home is first place. Work is second place. And if you don't have a third place where you can go and you don't feel like you're only there to like do a thing, like I can go to Walmart, but I'm expected to buy my shit and get out, right? Coffee shop is a third place where I can go and just be.
Yes.
Bar is a place I can go
Yeah,
and just be.
very important.
Improper City on Rhino, I think it's the best third place concept ever executed.
What was it called? What is this?
Improper City.
What is
Have
it
you ever been there?
Improper
It's in
City.
Rhino.
No.
What is
It's
it?
like it's a big warehouse space. They have coffee, they have drinks, they have great internet. You can come and co-work for free.
Mixed use concept.
It's a giant mixed use. They have a big patio in the back. They have food
Yeah.
trucks every day. They've got bean bags.
Wow.
They have,
And that's the future, by the way, of that type of shit.
What's
Yeah.
the wait?
It's just
What's the
their
business model?
Their business model is come hang out.
Yeah, but how is that a business model?
Charge everybody
alcohol?
rent. Charge the people who are selling the coffee rent. Charge the people selling the booze rent. Charge the food truck people come.
No. They control all of this except for the food trucks.
Yes, so
but the
the-
coffee and the beer, that's them.
Oh, there you go. Then
They
it's a
just make
self-sustained
it's
business.
so popular. They make enough money off of drinks and beer that they can stay open. They
This
don't have
is
to charge
called
for anything
Improper
else.
City.
Improper City.
I like to
No
check
shit.
that
And there's
out.
another one in Boulder
Improper City.
called Rayback Collective.
I've been to
Very
Rayback.
similar.
I've been to Rayback
It's
a lot.
literally the business concept is here's a place to come hang out.
Really?
We don't expect shit from you. Just come hang out. If you go there and you don't buy anything, you're never going to be hassled by anybody.
No.
Never.
Wow.
Because the whole idea is it's a third place.
Yeah.
Just come be here. You're not expected to
Dude,
do anything.
people don't even want to be told when to watch their TV shows anymore.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you think people
Yeah.
want to subscribe to reservations, hostess, this is where you can sit. You've been here for an hour and a half. That shit's getting fucking lost, dude.
Yep.
The world is on demand, and these places are on demand.
Just-
you walk
yeah.
in when you want, find a seat, sit wherever the fuck you want. Nobody's fucking with you.
Oh, and then they make a killing on events. Like I'm having my wedding after party there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's seriously. Nobody cares when something airs now. It's wait till it
Yeah.
streams, watch the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
That's how we consume everything.
Oh, I can't. Can you imagine watching a TV show now and having to wait every week for a new
It's
episode?
ludicrous.
I feel like
I would never
had to
fucking do
this
Well, it's funny. I
recently for some show.
I would
can't
just
remember
not
what
watch
was.
it. I would be
Yeah.
like, fuck that. I'm not doing that.
But yeah, most of them just drop, come right out.
Apple
Yeah.
does a few where it's like they give 3, they stop. they
Ted
give-
Lasso.
Yeah.
That's the show.
Yep.
They make you wait.
Yep.
And I mean, there is something to that. There's something to the anticipation.
But imagine though, see, because with streaming, it's even when they do that shit though, you can just wait until they all come out and then watch them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But imagine and this was so recent when
Oh, yeah.
it was literally you either catch it
You
when
had to
it's
catch
on or you missed it.
Yep.
And you got to wait
me,
until
it
it's
was,
like you can buy it on fucking DVD like
was
a
Avatar
year
Legend of
later or
Korra.
something.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, Legend of Korra and all
When
that
Legend
stuff.
of Korra was
Yeah.
airing, it was like, we better be there.
Yeah, you better watch it.
Time.
Yeah.
Because otherwise
Yeah.
you're going to miss it.
That's so crazy.
Well, it's funny.
Sopranos.
There's also like there's also a period in time in history, like a small flicker in time where you know, the stuff that we're talking about existed, but then like DVR was like the hip shit if you had it,
Oh,
and you're
TiVo.
like,
DVR.
oh, I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
TiVo,
yeah,
TiVo.
right, yeah.
Oh my
They're
God.
like, oh, well, now I could watch
my
it
God.
whenever.
Remember Tropic Thunder? I got the TiVo.
Yeah. That's a good movie, dude.
That movie is hilarious.
Have you seen Tropic Thunder?
Tropic Thunder?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
Okay, good.
Movie's great.
Take a big step back and literally fuck your own face. Yo, when I realized that was Tom Cruise, I just about shat. I was like, that, no fucking way. He crushed that role.
Oh, it's amazing.
That's one of the greatest roles in like modern cinema history, I think. Les Grossman. What
Les
a name.
Grossman.
Les
The hands.
Grossman.
The hands.
The hands.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Hand prosthetics.
Incredible.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, that movie was fucking hilarious. And like, yeah, the whole question about like being able to make that movie now, you know what I mean? Like
No chance.
Yeah. Well,
There's a clip from Joe Rogan with talking to Robert Downey Jr.
right
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
They
And wasn't it? Didn't he say like?
they weren't really conclusive on whether
Well,
you
I
could or
think
couldn't.
he said like you could, depending on, because he specifically had basically the blessing of like fucking everybody, because
Yeah.
everybody saw it and was like, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, but to your point, I mean, there would still be, and there has been with Tropic Thunder specifically, just like mass, like people just trying to write headlines to get clicks. But
All comes back
but
to
trying
leadership.
Yeah.
Depends on who would stand up in the room and say, the small minority screaming the loudest, we're going to tell them to go fuck themselves openly.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Same back to high school coaching, man. The people that would scream the loudest, you would see the programs that give into that shit and change everything for one or two voices.
And they go down the toilet.
Or the teams that we
Yeah.
were really good, I was really good with, that would tell that minority, sorry you don't like the rap music before games.
Yeah.
But we're not changing.
Is that a thing too?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
wow.
I'm pretty sure that you guys bleeped out the DMX song that he said, suck my dick. And the AD is standing there looking at this grown ass woman and be like, that's what you're worried about?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I just hope your kids aren't doing cocaine in the parking lot
Yeah,
before the
yeah,
games.
yeah. Which,
I don't care
which
about the
she's
music.
paying no
Exactly.
attention
She's
to.
worried about what's playing over the speakers.
Yeah. Because that's the opportunity to be
I
heard.
can guarantee you all those kids are listening to the same music on their phone.
But again,
Yeah.
it's exactly that. It's like
Yep.
all of the things that they think aren't happening are happening and worse. You know, that was growing up. That was me. That was my life.
Yeah.
What was your high school sports team's like intro music?
Oh God. I mean,
Ours was Indestructible from Disturbed,
That's pretty good.
which I feel like there's
Are you
gotta be
talking about, like,
half
a-
the high schools in the nation at the time were playing that one.
That's a
Oh,
good
you're
one.
talking about like what band that like?
Yeah, what was like the pump up song for your
Oh.
varsity like wrestling team or football team?
The Erie high school football team here had the coolest intro ever, dude. It would be Kanye West Power, that
Yep.
and
I
the
remember
whole
that one.
stadium would just drop.
such a
It
good
was
song.
fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a good one.
I was talking to somebody recently. Was it you who's never heard that song?
what?
Kanye West Power?
It looked like he didn't fucking.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
If I heard it, I might. But I mean,
might have been
I,
you.
if you just say Kanye West Power, that doesn't mean anything to me. But if I heard a snippet of
No
the song,
one
I
man
might be
should
like,
have
oh yeah, I've
all
heard that before.
Power.
It's good.
Yeah. I'm not very well versed in like Kanye's
It's
music.
just
I've heard
it's just
some
a song
of it.
that was all over the place when that
It
album
was.
came out.
It was. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. I don't remember. I don't actually remember like what the thing was in high school, because it changed. Like every year it was different. And I think basketball was the only sport where we had that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Ours was, or I mean, I went to the wrestling matches. I didn't go to that many football games, but it was like 3 years in a row. Disturbed, Indestructible.
Oh man, wow. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a minute, so we should
been
probably
at
wrap.
least 1 minute.
It's been 1.5 minutes. We should wrap it up. This was a lot of fun. And we'll come back and we'll do it again on the next episode, and we'll have more fucking atrocious writing from Jake. We'll see where that gets us.
Thanks for everything, dude!
It's our guy in the next room.
That's right.
Cool. Well, thanks everybody. Thanks for listening, watching, whatever. Whenever this goes out, and we'll we'll see you guys next time. Yeah. All right. Yeah, boys.
Amazing. All right.
See you next
I've
time.
never seen podcasters do that
I just
before.
thought of it.
Cheers to Mike. That's the way we have to do it now.
We're definitely doing that.
Cheers! Hey!
Beautiful.